Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract financial success with ease while others constantly struggle without achieving the desired results? Our beliefs about wealth and success influence our financial decisions and form the foundation on which we build our economic reality. By adopting the law of assumption and the psychology of money, we can begin to transform our limiting beliefs, improve our mindset, and open our lives to prosperity. A change in the mind consequently leads to a change in reality. Prepare to transform your financial reality into one where success is not only possible, but is a natural consequence of your deepest beliefs. If you're ready for this transformation, click like and subscribe to the channel to receive all the other content that, one after the other, will lead you toward your financial freedom. In a world where wealth seems to naturally gravitate towards some individuals while others struggle in vain, one might wonder, what is the secret behind this disparity? The answer lies deep in our beliefs and the way we perceive money and success. Some people, often unconsciously, adopt an abundance mindset that attracts opportunities and prosperity to themselves. They firmly believe that there is enough wealth in the world for everyone and that they are worthy of obtaining their share. This belief not only opens the doors to new opportunities but also makes them more resilient in the face of failures, seeing them as necessary steps towards success. On the other hand, there are individuals who are trapped in what we might call a scarcity mindset. They fear that resources are limited, that success is an exclusive club they cannot access, and they see themselves as victims of circumstances. This mindset makes them less likely to seize opportunities or pursue bold ambitions because, deep down, they do not believe it is possible to change their financial destiny. The law of assumption and financial mindset. Have you ever thought that your attitude towards money could directly influence your wallet? The law of assumption, a fundamental principle in positive psychology, states that what we believe with conviction tends to manifest externally in our lives. This principle is particularly significant in the financial context. If you approach the financial world with a mindset open to possibilities and convinced of your ability to succeed, you will likely find and seize opportunities that others might not notice. This positive mindset is crucial for developing a prosperous financial life. Conversely, a negative or limiting mindset can hinder the realization of your financial potential, blocking your ability to make wise choices and pursue growth opportunities. Firmly believing in your financial success means maintaining an optimistic vision even in the face of temporary difficulties and imagining a reality characterized by abundance. A person who nurtures such beliefs will be more inclined to make prudent financial decisions, invest in themselves, actively seek new opportunities, and take bold steps toward their economic goals. On the flip side, those dominated by a scarcity mindset might avoid calculated risks, forego investments in themselves, or sabotage their own chances of financial success due to a deep sense of fatalism or unworthiness. Recognizing and unlocking financial blocks. How many of us have experienced invisible barriers that prevent the achievement of economic prosperity? These internal obstacles, often not immediately recognizable, are rooted in the limiting beliefs we have developed over the years. For example, beliefs like money is the root of all evil or I am not competent enough to be rich can seriously limit our financial possibilities. These financial blocks function as barriers that restrict our ability to act and think productively about money. They influence our daily decisions, from the type of job we believe we deserve to the investment opportunities we decide to take or ignore. The longer these beliefs persist, the stronger they become and the more difficult they are to overcome. Recognizing these blocks is the first essential step toward their elimination. Often, these beliefs are so integrated into our way of thinking that we do not even realize how deeply they influence our financial lives. To begin identifying them, it is helpful to reflect on our emotional reactions to money. For example, thoughts of anxiety or fear when considering our finances can be indicators of a limiting belief. Once identified, it is possible to start challenging and restructuring these beliefs. This process can include techniques such as positive affirmation, visualization, and behavioral therapy. Through these methods, we can replace harmful beliefs with more positive and productive ones, such as money is a tool I can use to improve my life, or I am fully capable of achieving financial success. Unlocking these financial blocks allows us to open new paths to prosperity. Without these internal restrictions, we are free to pursue opportunities that we were too intimidated or skeptical to consider before. In this way, we can begin to build a financial reality that reflects our true capabilities and aspirations. Building an abundance mindset. What impact would changing the way you think about money have on your life? Imagine transforming every thought of limitation into an opportunity for growth. Instead of saying I can't afford it, start asking yourself, how can I afford it? This opens up a world of possibilities. This is not just a play on words, but a fundamental change in how to approach financial challenges. Adopting an abundance mindset means seeing the world as a place of unlimited opportunities. Instead of focusing on what is missing, it focuses on how to make the most of what is already available and on how to create more resources. This approach not only improves your financial situation, it also enriches every aspect of your life, leading to greater personal and professional satisfaction. The abundance mindset also affects daily decisions. With an open and optimistic approach, you become more likely to invest in yourself, explore new career or business opportunities, and take calculated risks that can lead to big rewards. This change in perspective makes you more resilient to failures, as each obstacle is seen as an opportunity to learn and grow. To cultivate an abundance mindset, it is essential to surround yourself with people who share a similar approach to life and success. These individuals can serve as mentors, offering advice and support, and can be sources of inspiration. Additionally, it is important to engage in continuous self-education, reading books, attending seminars, and using other resources that promote positive and proactive thinking. Building an abundance mindset does not happen overnight. It requires time, patience, and constant practice. However, the benefits that will result from this change will be profound and long-lasting. The habits of wealthy people. Have you ever wondered what habits lead to financial success? Examining the lives of those who have achieved significant financial freedom, some common traits emerge. These include disciplined saving, wise investing, and a proactive approach to money management. Adopting these habits is not a jealously guarded secret of the rich, but rather a set of common-sense principles accessible to anyone willing to learn them and put them into practice. Disciplined saving, for example, does not just involve setting aside a portion of your income each month. It also means making conscious consumption choices, avoiding impulsive and unnecessary purchases that can accumulate unnecessary debt. Wise investing, on the other hand, is not just about knowing the financial markets or finding the most profitable stocks. It is rather a deeper understanding of how to diversify your investments to reduce risks and how to make the most of time to your advantage, including the power of compound interest. A proactive approach to money management translates into active monitoring of your finances. This involves regular planning and budget control, being aware of your income and expenses, and making informed financial choices. Economically affluent people do not wait for problems to arise. They anticipate scenarios and act accordingly to ensure that their financial resources are always employed in the most effective way possible. Adopting these habits does not necessarily mean making great sacrifices. It is rather about making smart choices that, over time, build a solid financial foundation. The law of assumption in action. How can you put the law of assumption into practice to improve your financial situation? The first step is to visualize yourself as a financially prosperous and secure person. This is not simply an exercise in imagination, but a powerful method to transform your reality. Imagining yourself wealthy and secure not only temporarily makes you feel better, it is a process that can profoundly change your approach to money and resource management. This practice helps you clearly define what you want to achieve and what kind of life you want to lead. The clearer your vision, the more precise the actions you will take to achieve your goals. After establishing a clear vision, the next step is to align your daily actions and decisions with that image. This means making choices that not only bring you closer to your financial goals, but are also consistent with the image of yourself you want to build. If you envision yourself as someone who invests wisely, start educating yourself on investments, exploring different options, and taking small but significant steps in that direction. Additionally, applying the law of assumption also means maintaining a positive and proactive attitude towards financial challenges. Instead of being discouraged by obstacles, use your vision as motivation to overcome them, seeing each difficulty as an opportunity to learn and improve. To transform your financial situation, you must first firmly believe in your ability to make this change. Start by strengthening your mindset, overcoming the financial blocks that hold you back, and adopting the habits characteristic of successful people. Remember, your financial reality is a reflection of your deepest beliefs. Behave as if failure were not an option, and you will discover how the law of assumption can work in your favor. If you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe to the channel to receive all the other content that, one after the other, will contribute to leading you toward your financial freedom.